My name's Ben, and today we've got one of the most incredible 911s we've ever had in stock to show you around. This car is a 2024 on a 24 registration Porsche 911 992 Carrera T. The T stands for touring, so this car has the same power as a standard 911 Carrera at 380 brake horsepower, but it has some incredible lightweight features, so such as lightweight glass in the rear three quarters and much less noise insulation throughout the car to make it just drive much more in a much better way than a standard Carrera does. It's much more of a purist car, this one. And this particular example has almost £20,000 worth of cost options, which for a Carrera T is a huge amount, because being a Carrera T, you get a few options as standard. So things like PASM and the 10mm lower sports suspension, sports chrono package, those features which would be very expensive on a normal Carrera are standard fit on a Carrera T. So to have £20,000 on top of those bits is an incredible specification list. The car's finished in ice grey metallic, which we think suits the sort of agate grey door mirrors and side stripes really nicely. It's a great contrast. And we'll walk around the car now and point out some of the features of the car. But before we do so, important to note that being a 24 plate, the car is covered by Porsche manufacturer's warranty until well into 2027. So full peace of mind for the next owner. But we'll start at the front now and point out some of the extensive list of options. The first of which, the car's got the SportDesign front apron, so you've got this extended front bumper and the slats in the front bumper going the opposite direction to the standard 911 front bumper, and it's body coloured as well. We've also got the radar at the front here for the InnoDrive and the adaptive cruise control fitted on the car, so one of the biggest cost options on this car. It will semi-autonomously drive itself up to sort of 80-85 miles per hour on the motorway. And then just above that, we've got the forward-facing camera for the 3D surround camera system fitted to the car. So we haven't really moved yet, and we've already got multiple £1,000s worth of cost options at the front. Another one, the headlights. These are the PDLS Plus matrix beam headlights in the black finish, so the whole light unit is darkened out, especially sort of the chrome sections where the daytime running lights would be, has all been blacked out in this headlight from Porsche, a very expensive and, well, the most expensive headlight option on the car. Coming around the side, we've got the RS Spider design alloy wheels, 20 inch at the front, 21 inch at the back, and again finished in this sort of metallic grey colour to go along with the Carrera T accents very nicely, and then the Porsche logo on the brake calipers down there as well. Being a Carrera T, we've got the side stripes down there in the matching colour to the door mirrors as well, so that's how you can tell that a Carrera is a Carrera T rather than a standard one. We've also got the SportDesign side skirts, so they stick out a lot further than they would do on a standard 911. Jet black, or gloss black, sorry, window surrounds, which again is a cost option. And we've also got a glass panoramic sunroof, which is probably one of the most important options on the car. Just makes the cabin much more airy. And then if you have a look inside, you'll see the beautiful interior. We've got the piano black interior trims in this car, extended leather, smooth leather to the dashboard. And then we've got the leather and Sport Tex seats, which are 18-way electrically adjustable, and we'll talk more about those as we get around the driver's side of the car, but there's lots and lots of options to go through on the interior. And then again, the 911T model designation in the anodized black aluminium tread plates. Privacy glass on that lightweight glass in the rear three quarters. Rear axle steering on this car, so I can't show you that, but it does have it, and that is a big cost option on this particular car. We've got the clear rear lights and the pause button clear. The painted engine slats again in that Carrera T grey, along with the badging down here as well, so very nice touches. And then again, another feature standard on a Carrera T is the sports exhaust system with the black tailpipes. So again, another feature that would be very expensive to option on a standard Carrera, comes standard fit on a Carrera T. And we've got a reverse camera just under there as well, along with the parking sensors nicely integrated throughout the back end. And then we'll jump inside and talk you through some of the interior features. It does also have Porsche entry and drive, which basically means that the car is keyless to get into and start up. And then we'll start with the driver's door card and talk through some of the interior options. So we've got the smooth leather, which is a cost option to have the smooth leather across the top of the door cards here with the contrast grey stitching as well. Some more of that piano black trim, which again I think is really nice in a 992, much nicer than the standard sort of crinkled plastic that you would get if you didn't option the piano black. We've got power folding, electrically adjustable door mirrors, memory settings for those 18-way adaptive sports seats plus, and then down in the corner here, we've got the BOSE surround sound system. So again, on the door card, multiple cost options. I'll fire the car into life now, and we'll talk you through some of the features in front of me here. So first of all, the GT multifunction heated steering wheel. So there is a button down behind here, which I can press, and on the right-hand screen, steering wheel heating switched on. So that's a lovely option. The steering wheel itself is obviously multifunction, also highly adjustable, so you can move it forwards, backwards, up and down. There's lots of adjustment, and you can get yourself in the best driving position in these 911s. On the right-hand side, we've got the controls for our sort of virtual cockpit, if you like, either side of our main speedo up here. So you can flick this up and down and get lots of different menus on the right-hand side here, including a map as well, linked to the sat-nav. So if you've got a destination set in the sat-nav, you don't need to look left, you can look straight in front of you and see exactly where you're going. But yeah, lots you can do on there. And then on the left-hand side, we've got our multimedia controls, so voice activation, volume control, skip music track, etc. And then down here, because of the sports chrono, which, as I mentioned at the start, is standard fit on a Carrera T, we've got the mode switch on the steering wheel. So if I switch this round, we've got normal, sport, sport plus, which is unique to the sports chrono package, an individual mode, which is configurable, and then a wet mode, which is new to 992. So lots of different customization options, and you may or may not have picked up in the background there, but as it went into Sport and Sport Plus, it turned on that switchable exhaust system. Down on the left-hand side here, we've got our cruise control stalk, which also has our controls for that InnoDrive, all built into this stalk here. So that's how you activate any of those features. And then coming across to the center screen, we've got Porsche's latest infotainment screen here. So wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And with this latest infotainment, that is full screen Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've also got Porsche's own navigation, which is very responsive and easy to use. And then if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see our reverse camera on the left-hand side and our bird's eye view camera on the right-hand side with the sensor displays integrated into that footage. Coming down, we've got the sports exhaust as we touched on before. Actually does make quite a big difference. And then there's one more feature I will show you in the car here itself. So if I go into comfort, we've got ambient lighting, which is a cost option to have that in here. But it's very difficult to pick up in the daytime here, but around the car there's various areas where you can pick the colour and it will illuminate at night time to make it very nice in here indeed. Coming down the centre, dual zone climate control, and then the controls for our sunroof, which will run afterwards for you. Heated front seats. You can actually see some of that green ambient lighting under there. We've got a cup holder which very easily removes, and there's a sort of cubby hole section you can put in there to just use as a storage tray if you wish to do so. But very nice to be able to remove that cup holder if you wish to do so. Much more storage under here, and then we'll just run that sunroof and show you what the car looks like with the roof open. So it's a full tilt and slide glass sunroof, which is a very nice option. You get this wind deflector section at the top here, and the car looks great with the roof open. And we'll just jump outside and summarise what is, in my opinion, the best 911 Carrera T available today. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's a 24 plate car, so Porsche warranty until well into 2027, almost £20,000 of cost options, over and above what is a few £1,000s worth of standard fit options on a Carrera T. So a massive, massive options list. It would be sort of circa £25,000 if the standard items weren't included. And yeah, and just the best colour combination, ice grey metallic over the leather and sports tech seats, which I think it's important to have that sports text on a driver focused 911 like this. My name's Ben, I hope the video's helped, and thank you very much for watching.